Hey, it's been about 2 weeks now since I first got my axolotls, Clint and Billy, and I feel like it's time for me to do a much requested update now. So far in these 2 weeks, they have grown a little bit. Clint is slightly bigger compared to Billy, and if you're wondering about how I recognize them, it's pretty simple. It's by the eyes because Billy has darker black eyes. Instead, Clint has some gold around it. Now, a lot of people had questions about them or how you keep them and stuff like that, so I'm gonna try to cover everything I think is really necessary if you're curious about them. So the first concern that was raised is that they are an endangered species, which is true, but the ones that I bought don't come from Mexico, from the lake. They were born here in the UK. The seller had tons of them. She was so passionate. As soon as I bought them, she instructed me about them. It's all good. It's all legal, so don't worry. Mine are 5 months old now, and they will keep growing quite a lot until they are 1 year old. I think then they stop, and that's when you can tell the gender. Right now it's too early. They live in fresh cold water, and usually the temperature they prefer is between 5 to 20 degrees Celsius. If you go over 24, it stresses them out, so that's really not good. They need about 40 to 60 liters each to be happy. My aquarium has 125, so they have so much space to just swim around. Just to talk a little bit about the aquarium setup, if you're going for something on the bottom, I would not actually, just do not put gravel on it because they can eat it, they can choke, it can get stuck on their belly and they will die. So if you are going to put something, you can put fine sand like I did, and that's totally fine. Or just leave it with nothing, which is great too, and it's a lot easier for you. They like the water to be pretty still, but they do enjoy some bubbles here and there and some movement, so just nothing too fancy or too crazy. They don't like the light. They don't have eyelids, so it's kind of mean to just keep the light on. You can do it, but I try to do maximum 20 minutes a day. They are in a room where it's usually pretty dark, and I also provided hiding spots because they really enjoy staying in the darkness. Moving on to the food, they eat quite a lot of things. I'm currently feeding them frozen bloodworm. I take 2 of them. They come in a package and it's 1 for each. I wait until it melts a little bit and then I feed them. Sometimes when I do feed them, Clint attacks Billy a little bit, so if I notice that, I try to separate the food and hand feed Billy just to make sure that he's eating, because I've seen sometimes that Clint just takes over the food and Billy doesn't know what to do, so I try to help them out a little bit. And that brings me to the fact that a lot of you were worried that they are a couple in one aquarium, because they are pretty aggressive animals. They can eat each other, but when I bought them, I made sure that they were okay. I asked the seller if they grew together, if they ever attacked each other. She told me that they were totally fine, so I shouldn't worry too much. But obviously, if you are putting food in an aquarium and they are hungry, they might attack each other. So as long as you're looking at them, making sure that they don't kill each other, it's all gonna be fine. It's nothing too terrible. They don't even have teeth. So just wanted to let you know. Another thing that I should mention is the quality of the water. I think the hardest thing about this animal is that you have to keep the water so clear. You have to test it constantly. You have to make sure that nothing dangerous is in the water. Even in small quantities, it will hurt them. So for example, I'm doing the cycle right now, which means that every single day I change tons of water and I put new one. I have to dechlorinate it, I have to test it before and after, and I have to make sure that there is absolutely no ammonia inside of it, which is the tricky part because these animals produce quite a lot of it. Not just them, but even the waste, their poop, everything contributes, so you have to keep cleaning it. And if you're worried about how to clean their poop and stuff like that, you just get a turkey buster, I think it's called. You pop it in the aquarium, you suck up all the disgusting junk, and it's pretty easy to clean, but just make sure that you're changing the water, you're keeping it as clear as possible, and they will be fine. So this kind of covers everything that I wanted to talk to you about. I think it's a good base start if you're thinking about getting them. Although you should read about them, there is quite a lot more things that you should know about. I think that the biggest commitment is the water changing thing, but other than that, they're pretty easy to keep. They are super playful. If you put your finger out there, they come to bite it or just play with it, and it's so cute. And they are just adorable to look at, and I don't know, if you're thinking about getting them, it's not too difficult to take care of them and they are so much fun. So do consider it, but if you're going for it, just make sure that you are aware of what you're getting yourself into. But that's about it. If you have any more questions, just leave them down below. If you want me to do any more updates in the future, I might, although I don't know what to do about because they are doing great. They will keep growing. If you're curious about them, I will post Instagram pictures, so just follow me there. And that's about it for today. I hope you found this video helpful and entertaining, and I will see you very soon. Bye!
Thanks for watching.